The news is good from the spacecraft Lunar Orbiter, launched by this Atlas Agena rocket. The craft, bent upon a mission to find sites for the future Apollo manned flight, is functioning perfectly. The separation you see here in animation was duplicated in the heavens by the real thing. When the time came for it to spread its fins, it did not disappoint. On the scheduled 92nd hour, it began orbiting the moon as neatly as our astronauts have been circling the Earth. The drawing board conception of moon orbit mechanics was reenacted. So now we await the report of these cameras, eyes set to record on film 3,000 miles of the moon's equator in its search for landing sites. Mission accomplished, the pictures will be radioed to Earth in this wise and received by a giant antenna at Goldstone, California. Here, miracle-performing machines will convert the craft's messages into pictures, translations of millions of infinitesimal dots into visuals, reproductions that at first are decipherable only with the aid of super-powerful microscopes. Another finesse of computer legerdemain beyond the power of most of us to comprehend. But through the eyes of Lunar Orbiter, we'll soon know many of the secrets of the Queen of Night. Belated summer rains, 12 inches in one day, left scenes of washed-out roads for miles around Columbus, Nebraska. Many communities had to be evacuated before the floods that spread far and wide to batter whatever stood in their path. Governor Frank Morrison made an aerial survey of the overrun central Nebraska countryside and said the damage to property would total many millions of dollars. It's water under the bridge, to be sure, but here it's the water that bypasses the bridge that is the destructive element. Elderly residents say it's the worst flood in their memory. Near the village of Porto Ecale on the Mediterranean, a villa with a name that translates into the Happy Elephant houses the vacationing Dutch royal family. And cameramen, for the first time, are permitted to invade their retreat, filming Princesses Irene and Beatrix attending their mother, Queen Juliana. Papa, Prince Bernhard, is here too. Prince Charles de Bourbon-Parma, husband of Irene, accompanies his wife. And there's recently married Beatrix with hubby Prince Klaus. In the party, too, is the fiancé of Princess Margriet, Mr. Van Vollenhoven, an idol of summer beside the wine-red sea. On the island of Jamaica in the West Indies, Prince Philip and his son, Prince Charles, sporting #1 on his shirt, and a royal touch to the Commonwealth Games at Kingston. Polo's their game, the heir to the throne competing on a teenager's team. Making his first public appearance as a polo player, the young prince rides like a cowboy. In perfect coordination, lad and pony gallop goalward. Prince Philip canters with the elders as his son and daughter Anne watch from the sidelines. It's an action-full chukker, and it's Queen Elizabeth's husband who scores the goal. In track and field competition, Australia's Miss Brown is a breaker down. On her next try, Miss Brown goes to town to bring a gold medal down under. The classic event of the Games is the 3-mile run with a crush of hopefuls from all over the Commonwealth. Australia's Ron Clark and Kano of Kenya, Africa are the favorites. Nearing the finish, Kano unlooses a burst of speed that will not be denied. Though Clark makes a gallant try, it's the Kenyan who cops the gold medal. Kano of Kenya, middle distance king.